Hello, 228. It's math o'clock. Here we are. Moving on to unit number 9, subtraction numbers under 1,000. Excellent. All right, so what's going on here? We've got Ken and Frida, and Ken has 90 tokens. Frida has 126 tokens. Okay, if Ken uses 38 tokens to get the toy car, how many tokens will he have left? Okay, so what's your math sentence? Get out your book and write your math sentence on the line. Do your best. I'll wait. Okay, did you get it? So, do we even need to know anything about Frida right now? We don't. Not yet. So that's just extra information right now. For right now, the math sentence that we want to know is if Ken uses 38 tokens to get the toy car, how much does the toy car cost? 38 tokens, and he's got 90 tokens. So we need to know how many will he have left after he spends his tokens to get that toy car. All right, so your math sentence could be, should be, or maybe Miss Mouchon's going to do something wrong on purpose so that you're paying attention. Perfect. 38 plus 90. Okay, and I know I can just add 9 to 3, right? And that's 12 tens. And then 8 ones, so it's 128. Yeah? No, because we said left. How many tokens will he have left? So that's not right. Okay. So he starts with 90. Yeah, still have my handwriting. Okay, 90. And he's going to take away 38. Subtract 38. That's not a fun number to subtract. I want it to be easier. Come on. Oh well, it's what we have to work with. Okay, so now we got our number sentence. Now I want you to solve this using an algorithm. Okay? Go ahead. We have lots of practice with this, so you should be able to do 2-digit subtraction, no problem. Pause the video until you have tried it with the algorithm. All right, so your algorithm would look like, I'll leave that up there, 90 minus 38, right? And then you would say, okay, 8 minus 0. Okay, so that's 8 and 6. Okay, I'm done. No, because you cannot do the commutative property going both ways with subtraction. You can with addition, but not with subtraction. So, you have to be careful, and you have to borrow. You have to break apart. To break apart the next place value. So we've got 90 minus 38. I can't take 8 away from 0, so I'm going to break apart one of my tens. I have 9 tens. I'm going to break off one of those tens and turn it into ones. Then I'm going to have 10 ones added to whatever number is here in my ones column. So if I took 1 10 away from 9 tens, how many tens would I then have? So if you have 9, you take 1 away, how many do you have? That's right, 8. 8 tens, and I took 10 ones. 1 10 or 10 ones, same thing, right? And I'm going to add it to 0. So 0 plus anything is the number that you're adding to it. So 10 ones plus 0 is 10. Very good. Okay, now can I do this? Yes. Do I need to go right to left, or does it matter if I go left to right? It actually doesn't, but you should get in the habit of doing right to left just to have that habit with math, because that's the best possible strategy. So 10 minus 8, and you guys should be practicing your facts at home with your families. You should be doing Top It. You should be doing any sort of flashcards so that you get those math facts up to 20 super duper fast. 10 minus 8 is 2. 8 minus 3 is, oh, that's one that I always have problems with. Do I want to count up from 3 or down from 8? I think I'll count down from 8. So I'll go 8, 7, 6, 5. I counted back 3 times. Okay. Very good. Now, if I wanted to check my work here, the opposite operation of subtraction is addition. So which two numbers would you add together to check to see if you did this correctly? Pause it, figure it out, and then, okay, are you back now? Okay, good. All right, so you would have added 38 plus 52. Does it matter which one's on top? With addition? No, it doesn't. 8 plus 2 is 10. I'm going to bring my 1, 10 over to my tens column so I can keep them all straight. And then I have 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. Is this the same number that I started with? It sure is. So am I right? I sure am. Yay! Excellent. Okay, all right. Now, but we knew how to do that. That's just review. Now, read the next problem with me as I read it out loud. So put your finger on the little bear and his speech bubble, right? If Frida uses 54 tokens to get the toy bunny, how many tokens will she have left? Well, Frida has 126 tokens. What's my number sentence? Pause it, write it, come back and check it. Pause it, and then come back. So Frida started with 126 tokens. Make sure you're writing your sixes the right way. Don't write them backwards. Don't write your twos backwards. Write all your numbers the right direction, even if they're sloppy like Miss Mouchon's. 126, and she used or paid 54 tokens. So that's your number sentence, right? Now, number sentence can have an equal sign, but that actually makes it be called an equation, okay? Equal sounds like equation. Say equal, say equation. Equal, equation. Equal, equation. And just so that you see what those words look like, equal, equation. And Miss Mouchon's bad handwriting strikes again. Oops, there we go. Look at that cue. Oh, I hope you guys practice your writing at home. Anyway, okay. Keep practicing because you need to be able to write neatly so that your teachers can read your work. Indeed. Thank you. Okay. Now, I'm going to set up an algorithm, and you should as well, but you need to turn the page. Actually, before you do that, read what Jack says. Jack says we can't subtract 2 minus 5 in the tens place, so what should we do? Let's take a look. Oh, good. We have lots of space to try and calculate. So turn to page 126. And that's interesting because that's the number that you start with. 126. And you'll notice that it's got your fabulous place value laid out for you, right? You got your, what are these called? Hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so we're starting with 126. All right, so 126. I want you to pause the video, solve the problem in your My Idea section right now, and then come back. Pause it, solve it, come back. I'm going to do it with an algorithm, and I may or may not make a mistake. Yeah, Bev! Oh, this is easy because I don't have enough in my tens place, so I'm going to borrow from the hundreds place. It's already there, but I'm going to get into the habit of going ahead and taking my 100. I'm going to break apart my 100, so now I have no hundreds. I'm adding 10 tens to my tens column. So 10 tens is 100. So now I have 12 minus 5. And that, I know that 12 minus 6 is 6, so 12 minus 5 would be one more than 6, so that would be 72. There you go. Now I want you to check it by adding those two numbers together. Pause it, check it, and come right back. Okay, now in the My Comments section, what do you think you should write? Take a moment and see if you can put into words what you should be taking away from this lesson, okay? Pause it. Write it. Come back. Okay, so I'm going to put just like when I don't have enough ones, when I don't have enough tens, I can break apart my hundreds. So if you need something to write, if you were stumped, you can write what Ms. Mushan wrote or some version of it. You could also just write, I can break apart my hundreds. Okay? The point is that you start to see the pattern that if you don't have enough on top in your algorithm, right? So we got a 5 in our tens place that we're trying to take away from the 2. You can always break apart your hundreds. All right, now I want you to go ahead and do page 129 on your own, and we will come back tomorrow or the next time we have a math lesson, which will be soon. Bye! There's workbook pages too. Hold on. So lesson book, do page 129, and workbook, do pages 69 and 70. 69 and 70. Go!